You're about to discover a truth that the Canadian establishment doesn't want you to know. Canada's most important province isn't Ontario, it's not Quebec, and it's definitely not British Columbia. While these famous provinces fight for spotlights and charge exorbitant prices for everything, there's a province that has quietly become the country's true engine, and most people don't even know it exists. Manitoba isn't just underestimated, it's purposefully ignored because revealing its true potential would mean admitting that decades of provincial marketing were completely wrong. If you want to understand where the real opportunities for growth, prosperity, and success in Canada are, you need to look beyond the obvious. Get ready to discover why smart investors, visionary entrepreneurs, and forward-thinking families are secretly migrating to Manitoba, and why you should consider doing the same before it's too late. Picture discovering a place in the world that functions as the true center of gravity for an entire country. Well, Manitoba's literally located at the geographical center of North America, earning it the nickname Keystone Province. This geographical curiosity isn't just a quirk of nature, but rather a strategic advantage that few can spot at first glance. When you understand that this Canadian province is uniquely positioned between the Atlantic and Pacific, you'll see how this creates endless opportunities for connection. Manitoba's geography is so fascinating that it serves as a natural bridge between the continent's east and west, becoming an inevitable meeting point for business, cultures, and ideas. And here's the secret that few people know: this central position isn't just about maps, it's about real possibilities for growth and development. Have you ever stopped to think about how location can determine an entire region's destiny? Manitoba borders Saskatchewan to the west, Ontario to the east, and the United States to the south, creating a network of connections that few places worldwide can offer. These geographical curiosities reveal something impressive: whoever controls the center controls the routes, and whoever controls the routes controls trade. It's as if Manitoba were the heart of North America's circulatory system, pumping opportunities in all directions. When experienced entrepreneurs analyze strategic maps, they're not just looking for resources, they're looking for positions that offer multiple access points. And Manitoba offers exactly that: access to the Arctic up north, the Great Lakes to the southeast, the prairies to the west, and American markets to the south. The truth is, many people underestimate the power of a privileged geographical position until they realize the opportunities it unlocks in practice. With over 38,500 lakes and vast prairies, Manitoba isn't just a dot on the map, it's a complete ecosystem of natural resources strategically positioned. Think about it: if you were building the perfect Canadian province from scratch, you'd probably choose exactly this location. The geography here works in favor of those who know how to leverage it, offering access to natural waterways, fertile lands, and trade routes connecting billion-dollar markets. This unique combination of geographical features creates a scenario where business, agriculture, and logistics converge naturally. And when you understand that all this is happening right at the center of the North American continent, you begin to grasp why Manitoba isn't just important, it's essential. Here's something that'll surprise you: Manitoba isn't just a pretty province on the map, it's literally the nerve center of North America's entire transportation system. When you discover that Winnipeg, the province's capital, is considered Canada's gateway to the west, you begin to understand why major corporations choose this region as their strategic base. These economic curiosities reveal an interesting pattern: the smartest companies don't follow crowds, they follow the most efficient trade routes. And Manitoba offers something few regions can: direct access to the main transportation corridors connecting Canada to the United States and the rest of the world. It's like having the keys to all commercial doors simultaneously. Think about this for a moment: when you want to ship products from Canada anywhere in the world, Manitoba's always on the most efficient route. The province houses the country's largest rail yard and one of North America's busiest cargo airports, creating a logistics hub that processes billions of dollars in goods annually. These geographical economic curiosities aren't coincidental, they're the result of decades of strategic infrastructure investment. Companies like Canadian National Railway and Canadian Pacific Railway have their central operations here, transforming Manitoba into the beating heart of continental commerce. When you understand that 70% of all Canadian rail freight passes through this region, you realize we're talking about an incomparable economic machine. What's really impressive is how Manitoba manages to combine tradition and innovation so naturally in the transportation sector. The province doesn't just move physical goods, it moves the entire country's economy through its strategic corridors. Curiosities about the local economic geography show that Manitoba processes over 400 million tons of cargo annually, connecting markets ranging from the Canadian Arctic to Gulf of Mexico ports. It's amazing how one region can become so vital to the functioning of two entire countries. And here's the insight few people notice. While other provinces compete for resources, Manitoba positioned itself to control the flow of these resources, creating a sustainable competitive advantage that goes far beyond any individual commodity. Did you know that Manitoba is where cultures from around the world came together and created something completely unique? This province houses Canada's largest concentration of Indigenous communities, with over 60 First Nations preserving millennia-old traditions while actively contributing to the modern economy. These cultural curiosities reveal something fascinating. Manitoba isn't just diverse by chance, it was built on multicultural foundations dating back thousands of years. When you walk through Winnipeg streets, you're literally stepping on sacred ground where Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Métis peoples established trade routes connecting oceans long before Europeans arrived. This region's cultural geography tells a story of cooperation, commerce, and innovation that few places worldwide can match. What makes Manitoba truly special is how this cultural diversity transformed into real economic advantage. The province has the largest Filipino-Canadian population per capita in the country, Ukrainian communities that brought revolutionary agricultural techniques, and immigrants from over 100 countries who chose Manitoba as home. These demographic curiosities create a unique environment where different perspectives, languages, and skills combine to generate constant innovation. Imagine having direct access to trade networks extending from Asia to the Arctic, from Mexico to Scandinavia. That's exactly what Manitoba's cultural diversity offers. Smart entrepreneurs know that diversity isn't just about inclusion, it's about accessing global markets through authentic human connections. The real magic happens when you realize how this rich cultural tapestry reflects in the province's economic geography. Manitoba developed unique specializations reflecting its multicultural heritage, from innovative agricultural technologies inspired by Ukrainian practices, to creative industries combining Indigenous traditions with contemporary design. The geographical curiosities here go beyond physical maps, they include cultural maps connecting Manitoba to practically every continent. When you have communities maintaining commercial and cultural ties with their homelands, you don't just have a province, you have a global portal. And that's the difference few can perceive. While other places struggle to connect with the world, Manitoba was born connected. Get ready to discover something that'll completely change your perspective on global food security. Manitoba produces enough food to feed over 10 million people, despite having a population of just 1.4 million inhabitants. This agricultural curiosity reveals a powerful truth few understand. This Canadian province isn't just a food producer, it's literally one of the granaries sustaining the world. When you look at Manitoba's geography, you see millions of hectares of some of the planet's most fertile land, watered by an abundant hydrologic system and blessed with a climate creating perfect conditions for high-productivity agriculture. It's as if nature designed this region specifically to be a food production machine. And here's the secret that major agricultural investors have already discovered: whoever controls food production, controls the future. What makes Manitoba truly exceptional is its diversity of natural resources extending far beyond traditional agriculture. The province is a world leader in canola production, one of the healthiest and most sought-after oils globally, and possesses substantial reserves of nickel, zinc, and other strategic minerals. These geographical curiosities about resources reveal something impressive. Manitoba is like a natural treasure chest where every element has strategic value in the global market. Imagine having access to boreal forests producing high-quality timber, rivers generating clean hydroelectric power, and soils producing grains sought from Asia to Europe. Visionary entrepreneurs know that investing in renewable natural resources is investing in the future, and Manitoba offers this opportunity like few regions worldwide can. Manitoba's geography tells a fascinating story about sustainability and abundance that few places can match. The province developed innovative agricultural techniques that increase productivity while preserving the environment, creating a model that other countries study and try to replicate. Curiosities about local production show that Manitoba exports agricultural products to over 70 countries, transforming local natural resources into global commercial connections. It's impressive how one region can simultaneously be a basic food producer and leader in sustainable innovation. And when you realize Manitoba has potential to triple its current production while maintaining sustainable practices, you begin to understand why experts consider this province one of the planet's most strategic regions for the 21st century. You'd be surprised to discover that Manitoba houses one of North America's most dynamic and innovative technological ecosystems. This province has quietly developed innovation clusters that rival Silicon Valley in specific sectors, especially agricultural technology, aerospace, and software development. These technological curiosities reveal something fascinating. While the world looks at obvious innovation centers, Manitoba built a solid knowledge foundation combining tradition with technological vanguard. The geography of innovation here is unique. World-class universities like the University of Manitoba work directly with local companies to develop solutions exported globally. It's as if Manitoba discovered the secret formula for transforming knowledge into real economic value, creating an environment where startups grow naturally alongside established corporations. What makes Manitoba truly special in the tech scene is its ability to apply innovation to real, urgent problems. The province is a world leader in precision agriculture technology development, creating systems that optimize productivity while reducing environmental impact, solutions that entire countries are adopting. Curiosities about the local tech sector show that Manitoba-based companies export software and knowledge to over 100 countries, transforming ideas developed in Canadian prairies into global solutions. Imagine having access to an environment where operational costs are low, talent is abundant, and government offers real innovation incentives. That's exactly what Manitoba provides. Smart entrepreneurs know that the next tech unicorns won't necessarily be born in obvious places, they'll emerge where ideal conditions meet brilliant minds. Manitoba's technological geography tells a transformation story that few can perceive until experiencing it personally. The province developed unique specializations reflecting its natural advantages, from artificial intelligence applied to logistics and transportation, to biotechnology focused on sustainable agriculture and food processing. These geographical curiosities of innovation show how Manitoba managed to create bridges between traditional sectors and cutting-edge technology, generating hybrid solutions with growing global demand. It's impressive how one region can be simultaneously traditional in its values and revolutionary in its technological applications. And when you realize Manitoba offers direct access to North American markets with significantly lower operational costs than other tech centers, you begin to understand why visionary investors are rediscovering this province as the next major continental innovation hub. Here's the revelation that could completely change your perspective on global opportunities. Manitoba is literally the most efficient gateway for accessing North American markets, offering advantages that not even the famous provinces can match. This strategic curiosity reveals something powerful. While other places charge premium prices for location, Manitoba offers privileged access for a fraction of the cost. When you discover that the province has one of Canada's most accessible immigration programs and offers fast tracks to permanent residence, you realize we're talking about a unique opportunity in the global landscape. The geography of opportunities here is fascinating. Manitoba connects you directly to markets moving trillions of dollars, from the United States to Asia, through Europe. It's like having VIP access to the world's most exclusive club, but paying the lowest available entry price. What makes Manitoba truly exceptional is how it manages to offer first-world quality of life with living costs that allow real prosperity. Curiosities about local cost of living show you can buy a house in Winnipeg for the price of a small apartment in Toronto or Vancouver, while maintaining access to all the benefits of being Canadian. The province offers world-quality education, universal healthcare, incomparable safety, and business opportunities growing exponentially each year. Imagine being able to establish your life and business in a place where your resources go further, your opportunities are greater, and your quality of life is superior. Smart people know it's not about where everyone's going, it's about finding the right place before everyone else discovers it. Manitoba's real magic lies in how it combines all these advantages into a complete package that few places worldwide can offer. The province isn't just a gateway, it's a springboard to global success that allows you to maintain solid roots while exploring worldwide opportunities. These geographical curiosities about opportunities show that Manitoba offers something rare: stability, growth, and unlimited potential in one place. It's impressive how one region can be simultaneously a safe haven and a launch platform for global ambitions. And when you realize Manitoba is perfectly positioned to benefit from the next 50 years' global megatrends, from climate change to food security and global logistics, you understand we're not just talking about a good opportunity, we're talking about the opportunity of your lifetime. Now you know the truth that few have the privilege of knowing: Manitoba isn't just a province, it's the key to Canada's future and, possibly, to your own future. But knowledge without action is just entertainment, and you didn't come this far to be entertained. You came because you know that real opportunities only appear for those brave enough to act while others are still thinking. So tell me, what are you going to do with this information? Will you continue following the crowds chasing Toronto and Vancouver, paying insane prices for limited opportunities? Or will you be one of the smart people who recognizes a historical opportunity when it appears right in front of you? Manitoba is waiting for people like you, visionary, courageous, willing to build something extraordinary. The question isn't whether Manitoba is important, the question is, are you brave enough to take advantage of this importance? The future belongs to those who act today. If you want to keep discovering secrets like this, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, because the next revelations about hidden opportunities in Canada will surprise you even more.